People that are rich in melanin in America, I cannot relate as to how they feel concerning the sense of belonging. Because I have been in Norway for 25 years now. And I can say with honesty that I have never felt that I belong here. Never.
Wow. Hello, welcome to Celine Adobea, my channel. Today I am joined by my beautiful mother.
Hello, everyone.
And I really want to ask you a question.
All right.
Because we have so many beautiful, deep, amazing, reflective conversations that I feel that I would love to share. And this is a topic about feeling at home.
Okay.
So I know a beautiful being who was talking about how a lot of people in America, specifically people who are rich in melanin, are treated as though they don't have an identity. And how it's easier to kill something when you feel like it doesn't have an identity to begin with. So I want to ask about your sense of identity from when you have been born in Ghana, raised in Ghana, and then you have moved to Norway where we are now. And now we have come to a point where you've lived in Norway longer than Ghana. So how has that affected your sense of identity?
Right. You started by saying people who are rich in melanin.
Rich in melanin. I like to say that.
Rich in melanin. I would like to express it as referring to dark-skinned people, like myself here. Chocolate.
Or chocolate.
I'm really trying hard to understand the world we live in today, where people can go to the shop and buy a dog and bring it home, give it name, put up a new house or even where the bird is going to sleep beautifully for this animal who doesn't have an ID card, who cannot talk and walk like a person. And then this same person or people or beings who go out there, see another person similar to themselves but a bit different because of their skin color and think it's okay to kill them, but not go home and kill the dog or the cat.
Okay.
I can't understand this. So again, why?
Wow. You know what? We've talked about this before. Entitlement. Feeling entitled, you own this animal. And feeling like you own the right to choose who gets to live and who doesn't.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly, Celine. Exactly.
Wow.
You would treat this dog as if it's a person, like yourself. You take it to the dentist. Your cat, you take it to the dentist. You get it treated. Even some take it to the salon to get their hair washed and pedicure, manicure, all of it for the dog. The dog cannot talk. It cannot tell you what it's feeling.
But you see it sitting there.
Yes. Enjoying being pampered. And I don't blame it. But then you go out there and see a person with an ID card, but you cannot see it. The person with a name, with a family. You don't know it. With a background you don't know. Yet you think that person doesn't have a right to live, but your pet has. Try and let me understand it. Why? If you can. Because I don't. I don't. Those are some of the things that are really mind-blowing, baby. Mind-blowing.
Wow.
Someone will come and tell me, well, because I have affection for my pet. Of course you do. The person you are trying to deny the right to live because you think they don't have any identity or a sense of belonging somewhere doesn't deserve to live. Just because you don't know and you don't care to find out. Like someone will meet me on the street and try to give me a name, a nigger or whatever. That is not my name. I have a name. There's more to this than you see. What is behind here and what is behind your skull is for you to figure out, and for me to also try and find out. I know me. I don't know you. The same as you know you and I don't know you. If there can be some sense of communication and a mutual respect, we can find this one out. But when one doesn't care about finding out who you are, but thinking you are not worth anything for anyone, especially to this person who wants to justify the fact that you don't deserve to live, what's the point to anything? You know? We live in a very strange world, because where I come from, crimes were not common. And if anyone committed a crime, most of the time, I don't know about today because I've not been living in Ghana for a long time, and most of the serious stuff that are happening, you don't get to hear about them, except politicians battling one another. When things happen, like someone will go to a farm, kill someone, or rob someone, their farm goods, and we are talking about food, they are mostly crimes of necessity. This person needs to live, needs to feed the family.
So they will kill like an animal or something.
An animal, or try to take some crops from your farm. And if they are caught, and they are afraid that they are going to go to jail for a very long time for stealing some cassava or yam, they might try to hurt you, to prevent you from reporting them. That is a crime of necessity, I would say. Even though this person could have gone and said, please, I'm starving, could you please give me that? That person would have said, no, you lazy, stupid bastard, go and find yourself a farmland and try to plant your own thing. But at the time, they are in need.
Right now, exactly.
So again, I can justify it as crime of necessity. But when you go to the shop, you can pick anything you want, bring it home, even some for your dog and your cat. And then you go and find someone and boom. For whatever reason, only you know. Come on. You know. So, baby, this is a topic we have to readdress. Because I feel we have to go back, dig into stuff, try and see if we can find some tangible motives, or even other missing or lacking motives, and try to compare, and still try and bring up the question as to why.
And I really want to reflect on the experience of beings that are rich in melanin, especially in America, and their sense of belonging. And I feel like I can reflect on that with you and your experience. But although you know that you came from Ghana, you were raised in the culture, your mom, dad, everything, you have the culture within you as a part of you. And then coming to another land, another country, so far away to Norway, where things are different.
Totally different. And
how your sense of belonging has, like, the adventure of that sense of belonging from beginning to now.
It's a very, I really cannot say that I can relate to people of rich.
People that are rich in melanin.
People that are rich in melanin.
Yeah.
Yes, Lynn.
It's long, but it's beautiful.
Listen, people that are rich in melanin in America, I cannot relate as to how they feel concerning the sense of belonging. Because I have been in Norway for 25 years now. And I can say with honesty that I have never felt that I belong here. Never.
Wow.
I cannot say that I feel like I belong here.
And what has made you feel like you don't belong here? Yeah.
It's a very, I don't want to say long story, but it's not only one thing.
Exactly.
To put your finger on. It's, well, life allows you to meet a lot of people in different stages of your life. And when you meet people in a new country, you came in this country with so much hope. I came into this country with so much hope. But I always felt that there's also this joy in my head that I will always go back home. I will always go back home. I will always go back home. And when you experience some of the experiences I've had here, with the winter, for one. Ooh, that it can be really crucial.
Yeah.
I hate the cold. There's no really two ways about it. I hate the cold. Simple. And then you have a child, you raising this child alone through the battling and the struggling, places to live issues, where you try to contact people, trying to get tenancy here and there, and then you are rejected. You try to apply for jobs, you are rejected. You start in a job where people want to call you a nigger, even though you have a name tag. It's like, how can you feel you belong here? You also see and hear what is happening to other people from your own country or the continent or other places that are not native. You feel like, no, I can never belong here. That is why it took me over 20 years to finally apply for citizenship here. To change from my Ghanaian citizenship to the Norwegian citizenship. And now, 5 years on, I'm regretting. I want to go back to having my natural ID card. That tells of where I am from. Having that passport makes it a bit easier to travel around. And now we were stuck in Ghana because of this coronavirus. And due to that red Norwegian passport, we were able to have free access without all the complications. I have a friend in Ghana now who has the Ghana passport that the government of Norway or the embassy have made clear. If there's any event of evacuation, Norwegians have first priority. Even though
Does
you
she
live
have
here,
citizenship here?
you live here and you have stay and working permit.
Okay.
You are not going to be prioritized.
Wow.
You know? So in situations like this, it's like, how can this person bounce back from this and say, no, I belong here? I doubt it. I really seriously doubt it.
Wow.
You know? And when you were born and you were a child, I had my Ghana passport, and obviously you were Ghanaian because I would give birth to you and me and your dad was not married. So they told your father, if you want your child to be Norwegian, you have to apply for her because automatically she's Ghanaian.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I was born a Ghanaian?
You were.
Hey, get it.
And then your dad applied and I signed it and you became Norwegian.
Oh.
And I said, no, okay, I'm going to keep my Ghana passport. So I put your name in my passport.
Yeah.
Knowing that you were Ghanaian, I said, hey, my daughter have to be in my passport. So that is the reason why you were in my passport for 18 till you turned 18. If that passport had not expired, your name would have still been there. So, Celine, well, I can't understand how it feels like.
But I think people can relate with that, more or less.
Yeah. So,
wow.
No, we have to also revisit the issue because I have so many examples as to people who came here before me and shortly after changed their ID card or their identity. Some have been clinging on to the fact that they can become Norwegians or something else than Ghanaians, whilst others have regretted making the decision so quick to change their identity, trying to reverse it. So we have really, and also there's probably people who are in the middle. Yeah. I'm the one who really knows my identity and will not change it for anything and want to go back, and I always make it clear. Whenever I'm talking to those who are a bit lighter than me, my husband, come on, I am in the mindset that I'm going back. It has been from the beginning. And luckily my children also love my country, so we'll be only wanting holding me back.
I think also my sense of belonging, my sense of belonging has also like shifted, where it's like I didn't feel like I fit in here or looked Norwegian, and I didn't want to be for a long time. Because I blamed Norway for all the pain and trauma, especially that we were experiencing. I blamed it on Norway because we were experiencing it in Norway, and I felt like we were meeting so much just troubles that are associated with the system. But again, it was the system in Norway, so I was blaming Norway. I didn't want to be called Norwegian. Don't call me Norwegian. And then in Ghana, I was called Obroni. And I was talking with my friend about this yesterday, how, again, it's different, but there's also like, I have a name and I don't want to be called this name that reflects someone that comes from the outside, because I'm my mom's daughter. I want to be Ghanaian. I want to feel Ghanaian, or I feel Ghanaian, and so I want that to reflect outwardly. So by being called something that doesn't reflect someone that comes from the country, it made me feel bad. And it's like, okay, I don't belong here, I don't belong there. And I think that is what nurtured my sense of belonging within myself, how I feel at home within myself, regardless of where I am, you know?
That's a good thing for you to say, Celine. But let me just let you know that your appearance to Ghanaians is not only what determines the name calling Obroni. Because I have a friend from Ghana who is dark like me. Her husband is dark like me. They have 2 daughters who are Ghanaian, clearly. They go to Ghana, start speaking Norwegian, and they call them Obroni. I go to Ghana, I start speaking English with you, they look at me and they think I'm foreign too. So me too.
Yeah,
if they
asked you, where are you from?
Come on. You know?
Yeah.
So the perception in Ghana as to calling someone Obroni or foreign is sometimes not only based on your skin color, but how you speak.
And who you are.
Yeah. Or the way the person sees you. You know? Because if the person sees you, oh, you must be foreign, then they will start calling you this Obroni thing. Or, you know. And you can't escape it because you are light skinned. And naturally, Ghanaians cannot say that you, even though we have some really fair skinned Ghanaians, almost like you, they still don't, because of your hair, no, you are not Ghanaian. Features. Exactly. And these 2 dark skinned girls who were speaking Norwegian and got to be called Obroni, foreign, were lost. In Norway, people are calling us names and always asking us where we are from. We come to Ghana, where my mom and my dad is from, and they are also telling us we are not from here. Come on, you know? So it's, I don't know, baby. But now,
gonna get little sister from kindergarten.
Yes, so thank you for listening to us.
Yes.
And thank you for involving me.
Yes, thank you for joining the video. It was really nice.
Right.
I'd love to do more.
Me too.
Yes.
Me too.
Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day, night, evening, all of that. I appreciate you for subscribing, liking, sharing if you feel like sharing. And I might see you in the next one.